Okay, so we got Coby here. Come here, Coby. Coby, come. Out of the way. Come on, Coby. Coby, come on, buddy. Come on. Okay, all right, Coby. Yeah, okay. So what you see is a 5-month-old German Shepherd puppy that, because his best friend Gabby is very sick, he's been having to be placed outside in the backyard because he jumps, he wags his tail, it's like a missile. He's very friendly, he's very happy. Also mouths, he's teething right now. But pretty much by, for Gabby's safety and put him out backyard, he's got no manners whatsoever. And what I started doing right away was he went right into the crate. I didn't really have to condition him. I did have to use a little pressure to put him in. But I treat him at going in, he eats going in. I'm working him on a slip collar. And every time we go in a doorway or out a doorway, he sits. And I'm working both positive reinforcement as well as pressure on, pressure off for his sits and his downs. He loses focus quick, so we're not right there yet to keep him engaged, but I'm just going to show you what I do to charge the mark. And charge the mark is we just classically condition a dog to a word or a sound. That means, good boy, you did exactly what I wanted you to do, and you'll be getting some kind of reinforcement after, which comes by the way of reward. I think Chris Phrase says it best. Treat. Now I'm going to forget how he says it, but the 3 T's. Treat, touch, or toy. Those are the 3 T's. So right now I'm just going to charge the mark. So the word we've agreed on is yes. So I'm going to use yes. I do want him looking in my eyes or at me, so if he's not, I'm going to kind of get his attention with some noise sounds and just say yes, feed him, yes, feed him, yes, feed him. We did a little of this yesterday, so this is day 2 working on it, and we'll see how it goes. Yes. 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 As you can see from being conditioned to sit down almost every time. Yes. Being conditioned every time, he pretty much goes into a sit, which I like him to do unless he's in crazy puppy mode and his tail's wagging crazy and he doesn't listen. Yes. 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 Try to change up hands. Yes. For the reward. Come on. Yes. All right. Oh boy. Coby also likes playing with a toy. He likes to run off with it. So he's always on a lead with me, and I'm teaching him that the game is all with me. If he has a toy, if I let him have a toy, I let him go out to get it, and then I help him bring it back in. Also, to go over how to hold a treat, because some dogs, especially him, when he's pushing into your hand, he'll actually bite. So I like to put the treat, close my fingers, put the treat in between my forefinger and my middle finger, and then I put my thumb on it. So this way, when the dog comes in, when the dog comes in, he can smell it, he can lick it, he can push on it, he can push it into my hand, and I just release my thumb. That's the way I do it. I see everybody else do it different ways. That's fine. You can do it all ways, but I definitely won't do it this way, because when you got a dog like my Rottweiler, who turned 10 the other day, or I'm sure Coby, as he gets more drive in him, as he gets older, he's going to start biting quicker. I don't want to get bit. I get bit enough working with dogs that do bite. So again, back to charging the mark. I keep him on a leash, so when he does check out, he's a young dog. He's not from working lines, so he checks out, whether he smells stuff on the ground, or food goes on the ground, or scents or noises. So I just keep them, not to pull them or correct them, but just to kind of keep them in. Yes. Yes. Good. Good boy. Yes. Also been playing with different treats. His owner sent his food with him and some treats, and I have Red Bond, so he does definitely love the Red Bond better, and I sent Red Bond to his owners to order and send it here instead of the blue. Yes. I don't like him to check out on it, even though it's my fault for dropping it. Come on, go. Go, go, go. Hey. Yes. Good boy. 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 Yes. Now I'm just going to work a little bit of luring. Kind of, people call it engagement, whatever you want to call it. I just call it luring and keeping the dog following the food, just doing fun things with him. When he goes into a position that I'm trying to teach him in, just teach him muscle memory, I mark it, reward it, make it fun. Like I'm going to do a sit. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. As you can see, he's checking out a lot of food. Again, he's not a, so I'm going to grab the leash. Yes. What are you choking on, dude? Hey, So, yes. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Heel. Good, heel. So I just want him in a position to heal. That's all. Nothing more. Just feed him, make him comfortable. Not to teach him it yet, it's just to make him feel comfortable. Come on. Good. Free. I'm only rewarding free right now because he doesn't understand the word. Free command is the reward itself, because the dog is able to stop whatever you word. It's a break in the training. Coby, sit. Yes. Sit. So a little pressure. Sit. Yes. So besides positive reinforcement, I also use pressure on, pressure off. He's got so much energy and drive and a little focus that at this point, hey, come on, come on. As you can see, he's all over the place. Wants to look at everything on the ground. He's not sure if he wants to be with me working or so. Sit. Yes. Some people use an intermediary bridge. You'll hear them X, T, 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 whatever they use. Oh my God, it's crazy, aggravates me. I just use good. Intermediary bridge is just telling the dog what you're doing is good. Stay there, keep doing what you're doing. So like if I want to do stay, I'm going to use positive. I'm going to reinforce his sit without rewarding it by helping him with pressure on, and then I'm going to also use the leash to teach him to stay there until I break him. Come on. Sit. Good sit. Good sit. Did you see how I used the leash? Good sit. And I have food in my hand, so I'm really playing with him. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Okay, yep. Good. So I broke it without saying free. I put him into a command. Let's try a little down. Come on. Come on. Down. Yes. All right. Good down. Good down. Good boy, huh? Good boy. Free. All right. All right. Okay, let's do a little bit of ball play. Let's see what you like better. Hey, Luke. Coby. Do a little ball and a little bit of tug play. What do you want to play with, huh? Now, Coby is teething. He lost a tooth yesterday, so I'm very gentle. And his grip is real soft, and he's not committed. Again, he's only 5 months old. Doesn't come from working lines. Not that I saw from the sire and the dam. But he's a beautiful, fun, smart, over-rambunctious puppy. Out. Yes. So that's what I worked on last night, was making the tug stop. When he released the tug with the out, re-engage and mark it. Out. Yes. Right, good boy. He's a good boy, Coby. He's a good boy, Coby. He's a good boy. That's all right, huh? Out. Sit. Yes. All right. Oh, the boy. Yes, all right. Huh? Good boy, Coby. Good boy, Coby. Huh? Good boy, Coby. Okay, out. Out. Yes. Come on. Good boy. Another thing I do is when I toss the ball at a tug, again, he's on a line, whether it's a 6-foot leash or a long line, and I help bring him back. With a puppy like him that he's so, from being outside for so long, what he would do was he would grab his toys, if they went outside to see him, they would grab his toys, and then he would run from them. He did it with me. And then he'd run, and that was his fun. That was his interaction with the family. Because again, for Gabby's safety, because he had no control and he was just so over-exuberant with puppy energy and jumping and stuff, they had to put him outside. So he had a beautiful backyard with plenty of shade and toys, but he learned that, hey, the game is you chase me. That's the only interaction I get with you. That's my opinion. So right now, anytime I have him with a toy, he's on a line, and I let him win, and then I help him bring it back to me, and we restart again. Again, over time, it'll condition him, and he'll learn that the game's with me, not by running away and having me chasing you. Again, he's teething. He's lost a tooth yesterday, so I'm not playing rough with him. I'm not expecting a lot from him. He's got a very soft bite. Good boy. Out. Yes. All right, good boy. All right, good boy. Yes, all right. All right. Come on. Oh, there you go, Focus. All right.